A powerful solar flare just blasted out of the sun. And is CERN to blame? You may say, Gina, the sun's been having solar flares for a long time. You can't always blame CERN. You can't blame CERN. Well, I think that CERN, it uses a lot of energy. The amount of energy that it consumes is like monstrous. It's like a great big monster consuming energy and, with a voracious appetite for the dark matter. Just imagine if it opened up a black hole. It would just like suck us all in and we'd be no more. Kind of like the never-ending story. Isn't that strange? The never-ending story, if you think about it. But really, a powerful solar flare just blasted out of the sun, and it happened today. I went over to the iswa.gsfc.nasa.gov at the SDO AIA 304, and we can see the timestamp. It was like a 1:42 and 6 seconds UT time. Let's go over there, you all, as soon as we come over to here. Let's got this right here. Let's come over here to the integrated right here, you all. Look at this solar flare. This is like massive. It is. It's really neat if you watch it, because sometimes when you look at it, let me just put this back to me because I'm going to push the button. When you look at it, it's like it comes right out of there. Look at that. Right out of the sun like that. What always gets me, this really does, it always gets me is why do we always have these like bars? These bars, it seems like bars that come straight out of it. That is powerful, you all. And it just happened. And could CERN cause a type of instability on the sun? Could its energy be affecting, the plasma on the sun, the energy that comes from the sun? And could it affect our energy? Since we're all energy, we all have energy in us. We all have like electricity in us. And can it affect, we know it affects the Schumann resonance on the earth, the energy of the earth, the frequency of the earth. And I don't think it's too far-fetched to think that it can cause the sun to become increasingly eruptive. I think it really could. And I'd not thought of it before. But thinking about it now, sure, I think it probably could do that. And there are people who do think that also, you all. So if you're just tuning in, thank you for joining. Hello there, Louis Strong Arm. You are our first comment on here in a matter of 3 minutes and 15 seconds. So yeah, welcome. So let's come over here and let's look at this CERN. So this is the comment that I put on here. Do you think CERN, the Large Hadron Collider, is causing solar flares? So this is really interesting that someone else thought about the same thing. Someone else thought about this, you all. They did. One second. All right, let me turn this phone off. I'm just trying to get this. I'm trying to get this up on my phone, you all. You just wait 1 minute. And if you're just now tuning in, I'm trying to pull this up on my cell phone, the live chat. That way I don't have to keep coming back to the YouTube channel itself. Okay, we got it right here. We got it. Alrighty, we got it. Yes, we do. Ecliptic stop sign. Good afternoon. Hello there, Apple Brooks. Yeah. So let's look at this. So do you think CERN, Large Hadron Collider, is causing solar flares? Because we went over here. Ooh, oh, I'm so sorry, you all. I'm so sorry. You can see the solar flare that has occurred right there. Blasted right out of the sun. And part of me thinks, okay, there are ships also coming out because we know that there are ships on the sun too. But could we quite possibly see more activity coming from the sun? See, look at this image of it. Look right here. Doesn't this look wild? Coming right out. It's like a stringy, something stringy looking coming out of the sun. Let's do this right here. Let me see if I can go backwards a tad bit. You know what I thought I saw? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. You all look at that. Came right out of there. And I'll just push the button because I was trying to see if I could see something else. Okay, and I didn't. Let me just come over to here. I was going to read this. Let me put this on here, you all, because I do love to document. I really do. Let's put this right here. Boom, boom. Right here. Let me save this. Let me close this out. So we've got that on there. I want to put this thing right here because this is the query that I'm looking in right now. I was surprised that someone else thought of the same question. Okay, do you think CERN, the Large Hadron Collider, is causing solar flares? I don't know what this is about, you all, but let's click into it. They said a weasel, this is 2015. Let's hear about this, you all. 2015. They said a weasel knocked power out at the LHC, but I saw a video where the physicist discussing it said that weasel also refers to someone who snitches, that there is no way a weasel could get into where the weasel was supposedly at. So did you all hear that back then? I did not hear that, you all. I didn't. I never heard of that. Then he talks about solar flares and solar manipulation caused on purpose by those who operate the LHC. Now, granted, this is May of 2016 about a weasel getting into the Large Hadron Collider. So what do you all think about that, you all? This is the first time I've heard about that, about a weasel. Hello there, Amaya. A weasel getting into CERN. And even though it was in 2016, why would they even say a weasel? How on earth would a weasel get into? And you know it's got to be top secret. You got to have security badges. There can't be no entryway for any animal to get into CERN and do that. Yes. What? Folks in Silicon Valley were talking about the weasel. Are they worse, Susan Donahue, honey? Did you see the obsolete in the Philippines that was hit by lightning? No. So let's see this. CERN is about to find out who is in charge. So let's go back to this, you all, because this is really strange. I do fully understand the LHC CERN since I'm not a physicist, but it does seem like something sketchy is going on. BP Earthwatch on YouTube thinks CERN is destroying Earth's shields and allowing radiation to pour in. What do you think? Hopefully, I can join in. My computer has been acting weird. They might be manipulating or hacking into the computer. So look at this, you all. So this person is theorizing that someone, a physicist, says that there is a weasel that got in, and this person supposedly talks about solar flares and solar manipulation caused on purpose by those who operate the LHC. I'm going to have to do this, you all. Got to put that in there since I read from it, you all. That's exactly what we're going to do. Right there. Boom. Yeah, let's see this. So let's click back on this. I don't know if there's any more on here. Okay, no, there's no more on here. That was just some kind of thing that I went over to. So there's tiger droppings again. Let's read this. Let's read this, you all. So we're on here. It's always been obvious that you're a troll, but you seriously overplayed the hand in the thread. Look, Let me look about this, you all. Stephen Hawking's. How many times? Let me see this. What is this? Dihydrogen. Water vapor, low pressure. Dihydrogen monoxide. Yeah, I'm trying to get this thing about CERN. I really would, but you got some people coming in here with these things. Yeah, that's probably not good. So they're talking about right here. We can just look at here. When they hit our protective EM barrier, some computer programs tracking activity when CERN is fired up shows a correlation to the EF bending. So have you all noticed that yourself? When CERN is fired up, it shows a correlation to the field bending. And if it happens enough, the theory is it can cause permanent cracks in the EF and cause irreparable vulnerabilities. Let's see. So the biggest explosions in the solar system. Well, we know CERN can make gigantic explosions. We do. Solar flares overheat CERN and major quakes. CERN GeoWatch, earthquakes, solar flares, and suns. So, do you think it's causing that? Why is this one person talking about that? Because certainly they can't be the only person. Here's a YouTube video I see here. CERN overheating, NASA, solar flares and coronal mass ejections. Right here, do you think CERN is causing it's the same one? So certainly, so let's think about this. Certainly CERN cannot cause any. I think it would be premature to say that CERN does not have any effect whatsoever on the Earth or the atmosphere or anybody. That'd be very premature to say. It would. That it's just doing its own thing and everything is perfectly fine. It's just like nothing going on that can cause any effect to us in a negative way at all. No effect to Earth in any negative way. No effect to the sun, the Earth's electromagnetic field. None. I think that'd be very premature because it's a powerful machine. It's smashing atoms and it's looking for dark matter. So how could it not have an effect on the world that we live in? I think it would have a very huge effect. Let's look at this. Deep red auroras is CERN cracking Earth. Ooh, that's powerful. That was 2015, you all. That was 2015. CERN is destroying the Earth's shields and allowing the radiation to pour in. He demonstrated multiple times before when the scientists crank up the giant particle accelerator to peak power. Well, now it's 3 times peak power. The planet's magnetosphere always begins reacting violently. This phenomenon occurred again just last week. Let's see if we can look at the magnetosphere, you all. Let me pause it. Let's come over here, check out the magnetosphere. If I can find the one to look at. I want to find the magnetosphere. And there's people on here who do go to the magnetosphere. I'm supposed to be over here on CERN. I mean on, there's the GOES, the proton flux. You ever ask yourself why they got to measure the proton flux? Why they have to ionosphere electric potential. I don't know what I'm looking at. I really don't. But there are people. If you watch it, you should be able to see something. Right here, let's see about these field lines. This is 2100, so let's push this button right here. We'll have to probably go back and see what happens. Let's go back. If they'll let us go back 300 frames, we're going to do it, and we're going to see if we see any difference in that field right there, you all. And I'm not going to put it on there because it's going to do its blinking. You all please hit that like button. Yeah. It has, yeah, they destroyed many universes, but who are they? Really, who is the power behind it? It's blinking. I'm not going up there yet, you all. Yeah. Our broken sun is never going to heal. I'm waiting for this to quit doing its thing so we can come down and look at it. Okay, look at it. Oh my gosh, that looks kind of messy. Oh my gosh, you look how messy this looks. This thing is going all over the place, and at 1300 hours we had that solar flare. But CERN, look, oh my goodness, you all, that looks really twisted. It's broken. It is. It's got broken links, is what it looks like it's got. Wow. I think that, you know what we should do? We should look at the magnetosphere maybe on the 3rd of July. Look at that mess, you all. What caused that? Really, we should look at it on the 3rd. Let's see what it looks like on the 3rd, really. We want to look at it when it's supposed to look normal. We can do it. I want to see if it's going to look normal. Maria, honey, yeah. So we got to wait, you all, because it's blinking right now. I want to see. It looks wild, too. What if CERN was active way before then, and they didn't tell anybody until after the fact? There's something up there, and some people may say, well, it's because there's a planetary system up there, too. They may say that. Oh, wow. Look at all these lines. It does. It looks like there's crisscrossing and breaks and everything. There's something right there, too. They don't have a little thing. Boom, it goes into the sun. You see that thing? What are these right here? Are they like little planets or something right there by the sun? That's probably what they are, little planets that are, or satellites. They're just up there doing their own thing, and they're doing like that. That looks weird. Do you all know what that is? Hello. I want to try to see if we can find any normal looking one. Maybe we need to go back 300 more frames, because maybe it's stuck on another thing. Magnetosphere has been waning for a bit. Manitoba. We got to wait till it's blinking, and I can't put it over there right now. Just got to wait. Okay, this takes us back to July the 2nd is what it takes us back. So we'll see what it looks like on July the 2nd. Oh, that looks even worse, you all. Look at that. There's nothing connected right there. What was it? Something came through. So these aren't connected. Are they supposed to connect, you all? Really, are they? I don't know. That's right. Time for discernment. Let's just pick a date. Let's go back. I want to see if we can go back to let's go back to maybe, let's go to June. Let's do June 16th and see what it's going to look like on June the 16th. Supposedly CERN wasn't supposed to be up. If this is still doing that, there's something other major happening. There really is. Wow. Okay, we can look at it as soon as it gets through you. While my eyes got really big. This is in June coming. We got June coming. Okay, you all can see it. There's something massive on there. So that kind of looks kind of similar, I guess. I don't know. And there's going to be people who don't like me even looking at this because they don't know what I'm talking about. But I think it looks kind of wild. I really do. Let's pause it. What's that right there? What is that? You think that's a CME on the 16th of June? Look at that. What are those things up there coming out of the sun? Because that looks like, I would just call it a big old spaceship. I know it probably isn't, but it could be a solar flare. It's like consecutive things coming out. Look how they're... What's going on up here at the top? What's this line up here? It's bending too. What? And then it's like gone. All these circles. Look at all those circles in there. Is that normal to have all those circles? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 circles. That's on the dark side of the planet. Why would these form inside there like that? And part of them interloop. That's a big, massive thing. I'd say there were ships, big, massive ships coming out. Wow, that's in June. That's in June. We're going backwards. It's big circles right there too, inside each other. We're supposed to be looking at CERN, you all, and I'm getting distracted because I'm wondering what these big circles are. Where are they at? Right here. Let's get up to it. There was like a bunch of circles inside there. Like that. Is that normal to have those circles in there like that? Hello. You all, that's making me tired looking at that. That is. But that's the, that is a magnetosphere, Batrus magnetic field lines, and they look wild. They really do. They look so wild. Yeah, CMEs maybe back to back. Yeah, I don't know anything about it. I don't. I just wanted to look at it, you all. Solar flares overheat CERN major quakes. So look at this. So this is in 2016. Why haven't we seen any other things? CERN and major quakes related items, the phaser. Let's see what that might... Oh, this video is no longer available. Oh, they got in trouble. They got terminated. You all, that's a big no-no. Solar flares overheat. CERN and major quakes. Oh, the whole entire thing is gone, you all. You can't look at it at all. You can't look at it, so I guess we won't look at it. We won't look at it at all. Yeah. What's this image of CERN right here? CERN and this. So I guess it could. It could send waves out like that, could it not? That's a pretty good graphic. CERN happening like this and sending these out like that. What's the lightning strikes look like? The live lightning strikes. Let's see what that looks like right now. It's wild. It's still really wild looking all over the place. Looks like a battle. It really does. It looks like some type of a battle going on. And it's like non-stop. it just continues and continues and continues, just like that. Use Hopi Indians, the two suns. Hola. Um, a sun dragon. Yeah. So look at that. That is like one great big gigantic mess. I'm going to take my hands off that. You all, this thing right here is getting me mesmerized, and I've got to quit looking at it. That is the lightning strikes, and that is CERN. Can CERN cause the particle collider cause solar flares, and can it destabilize the Earth? But let's see what it says. CERN experiment said to have destabilized the Earth's orbit. The Switzerland Cancel European, the world's largest physics observatory, caused to describe a tensor transformation that destabilized our planet's orbit. Do you think it did? Do you think it destabilizes our orbit? Let me put this search thing in here, you all. Let's put it in here. Right here. I haven't been watching this, but it's all right. Let's see what they said. How we prevented CERN to destroy the Earth once again. They prevented CERN destroying the physical Earth. Quantum apocalypse. Yeah. CERN has thrown the Earth into an alternative dimension. Now, I know you all have seen that about that 13-year-old person said that CERN destroyed our universe, and we now exist in a completely different one. Stephen Hawking's warnings directed. You don't understand what Hawking said. Micro black holes, if they were possible, wouldn't be dangerous. He knows because every physicist knows anything knows this. Weaponizing the weather, the earthquakes, the tidal waves, the planet, the Earth. Oh, wow. Direct detection of composite dark matter. What's that timestamp on this, you all? It's at CERN. We got to click it. I think we need to click it. This is a CERN document. We're going to put it in here since it's talking about CERN. Why not? Y'all look at that big drop in viewers, 191 to 81. They dropping it. For some reason, something is cutting into the chat and dropping the chat rate. But let's look at this. Dark matter landscape. Let's see if there is anything. You all know how to read this. Allowable mass range. Dark matter landscape. Ultralight. Coherent fields would compensate for weak coupling. I got a loud frequency in my ear right now, in my left ear. Xeon tone plan. Dark matter candidates in this mass regime. Possible detection strategy. Interacting. Dark nuclear matter. That's really interesting. You got any physicists in here? A dark nucleus. This is what they just found. They found like four something in something like this. It looked kind of like that. Short range, dark nucleus, early universe formation, Hubble. No, I don't know anything about this stuff right here. I'm sure somebody can read this just like they can read a book with all of these complicated formulas. I thought I could read it, but I can't read it in this lifetime. I don't. Short range nuclei. These are somebody's papers that they writ on it. Wow. Coupling distraints. I can't read it, you all. Oh my goodness. So strongly interacting dark sector can give DM a whole mass range of 40 orders. Dark nuclear matter. Dark quark matter. Quark and nuclear. This is 2019, so they've been really doing a lot of studying with that. Susan, honey, they probably don't understand it. They probably do not. Antimatter. Let's see what antimatter. What is that? A cloud chamber photograph of the first observed positron in 1932. The first positron in there. Let's look at this. Let's do this. Put this in here like this. Put that right there. Let's see what antimatter is. Particle accelerators, collision between any particle. Strong evidence that the observable universe is composed almost entirely of ordinary matter. So how can that be? There's strong evidence that the observable universe is composed almost entirely of ordinary matter. I thought it was all dark matter, as opposed to an equal mixture of matter and antimatter. A visible universe, baryogenesis. Yeah. That's all right, you all. They got matter and they got antimatter, gamma rays, universe, antiparticles, space agency. They've got it all going on. Elena. Let me do this, you all. Let me come out of this place right here. Let me get right out before I get myself in trouble, trouble, because I could very well get myself in trouble. Actually, I already have. Stupid. It's so silly. It really is. Let me put this back here. Let's look at these and put this on here. It's a thought. Does CERN cause solar flares? And can they? See, this one ain't going to show up right here. I've got to go back even further to get it on here. Let's go back 300 frames to get this. You are already in trouble yesterday, DJ Digital. It's kind of like a tongue twister, DJ Digital. Yeah, tongue twister. That's right. I have, you all. I know I have. That's right. It's all right. I wanted to make sure we saw that solar flare. Let's flip it. It's all normal right here. Let's look at this. It's all normal sun, but it happened today. It's a strong solar eruption, solar flare that came out of the sun. And could CERN had done it. You see something else came, but they blacked it out. You can see it coming out of this region right here when it happens. I think it's around 1 something when it occurs. Just all normal. It goes so fast. It's like in a blink of an eye and it's all over. That's all it would take. Really, when a big blast comes, just one blink and then boom, it's gone. It's all gone in a blink. Wow. Look at all of these other things coming out. I really do think, what if there are ships that are in these solar flares at times? Because we know that there's ships in the sun. Yeah. I'm going to get off of here, you all. I'm done talking. I've done said too much, and I'm out of words. Completely out is when I'm out of words. That's right. Let's see. Let me put this right here, you all. The water barrels and watching that. That's great. I like the water barrels. I really do. Yeah. Ah, that's right, you all. We got the water barrels going out there. Um, yeah. When I came on here, before I even went live, as soon as I click on the YouTube, I have somebody waiting. That's how I know I get myself in trouble. They're waiting for me. And yeah, just waiting. One time I had 3 people waiting. And I don't mean just like normal people like you all and me. I mean other, like, something's waiting on me. Yeah. You're so very welcome, you all. You are. Let's look at this. DJ, you are the founder of an inventor-based electronic OEM technology startup company. OEM. CERN has the nanites in poppin'. It feels like they're having drag races and square dances underneath your skin. Wow. CERN causing lightning. Yeah. But really, did you know that all of CERN could not have possibly shut down? Because I couldn't think of any reason why they would fire all their employees or like say, hey, you all got the summer off. I wouldn't think that, even though they were working. I don't think all of their facilities, all of their places were shut down during that time period. It can't be like that, you all. It can't. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Sasha Mean. Thank you, Sasha. Yeah. I am going to go, you all. Yeah, that solar flare, and who knows what's going to happen with it. That's right. We don't know. We know that we got lots of lightning already occurring. Am I echoing? If I'm echoing, I don't know why I'm echoing. Yeah. How does humanity, those living nearby, allow CERN to exist? Some things are beyond human control. It really is. That's right. Oh, it sounds great. If it sounds great to Amaya, then it sounds wonderful. It's all right. It really is. Oh, original equipment manufacturing. Yeah. All right, you all. Do you think CERN can slow down time for us or speed time up itself? I don't know, but I think it would love to have that much power. Let's think about this. It's what they would, what came through CERN. If they opened up something and some type of an entity came through, a powerful entity, there's no telling what it would do. There really isn't. Yeah. The art of pegging. I've never heard of a pegging. The art of pegging, if you get a hot minute. I don't know what a hot minute is, you all. I really don't. I hope you don't mean cragging, like go out there and catching those frogs by my pond. Yeah. Used to have moments when time slowed down. Yeah. What happened to the chat? Michelle Reese. Well, what happens to it is there gets big drops in it. I can set it here and let you all. Oh my gosh, that's inappropriate. That's right. No, don't be talking no inappropriate stuff like this on my live stream. That's nasty. That's right. Some dead guy, yeah, he's got to better watch his mouth, or she. That's right, you all. That is stupid. Oh my gosh. Good gracious, you all. Something made your day. Yeah, that's right. That's right, you all. I'm going to go before you all get me in trouble. That's right. That's exactly right. With that being said, you all, I'm going. That's it. I'm going. And hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello, from my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And thank you for coming on here It really is interesting. I know CERN is a very powerful machine, and I'm sure there's very powerful people behind it, extremely powerful, some of the most powerful entities on Earth. And what they do, I don't know if we could even. I don't think there's anything we can do about it except protect ourselves. Is what we can do. Protect ourselves on the inside and around us. So with that being said, hello. I already said it, you all. See, they're turning back time on me and making me repeat myself. They are. That's all right, you all. I'm not going to repeat myself because I'm not going back in time. Okay, I'm not. I'm not going to do that repeating of that. I'm going to go. So thank you once again and have a wonderful afternoon. Love you.